What's good, YouTube? I am Hollywood Troy, and today I will be showing you guys my top 5 Air Jordan 4s of 2024. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Wow, everybody, man, we finally made it to the end of the year, and just come to think about it, this right here is definitely going to be my last video of this year, you guys. So why not top it off with a top 5? Now, I am going to be showing you guys a sneaker that didn't make the list, but it is an honorable mention because it is a fantastic sneaker, and that sneaker is the Air Jordan 4 Oxidized Green. The Oxidized Green. Why is it an honorable mention? You might ask yourself, well, the honorable mention for the sneaker is a great honorable mention for the simple fact that the Air Jordan 4 Oxidized Green is a pristine, and great Air Jordan 4 that I think a lot of people just didn't give it enough recognition that it should have had. It kind of reminds me of the Air Jordan 4 Metallics that we got a few years back, being that they have accents of metallic green for the eyelets, and even so on the midsole of the sneaker, and the Air Jordan symbol on the back tab of the sneaker. And the insole, of course, was dripped out in a fire beautiful oxidized green inside the insole, you guys, and it dripped out in an all pure white upper, and also with slight hint of, say, I want to say a little bit of cream on the sneaker as well. But me personally, I just like this sneaker a lot. I think a lot of people just passed up on the sneaker for who knows. I mean, and me, I think it was a great sneaker to dish out in the summertime of 2024. It was a lot of green sneaker that Nike and Jordan was coming out around the time, and I think this sneaker right here was just one of those sneakers that just fit the summertime vibe like so well, so pristine. And for some reason, a lot of people, I think, just didn't see it that way. I have no idea why. Like I said, this sneaker kind of reminds me of the metallic Air Jordan 4s that we got not too long ago. I guess during the pandemic hype, I want to say that right there. I guess since we're not in that pandemic hype anymore, a lot of people are starting to fall back, I guess, on Jordan. I mean, you can't blame people nowadays, especially with the whole inflation and stuff that's been constantly on the rise. It's not on the low, it's on the rise since the pandemic, and therefore this is why I think that the Air Jordan 4 Oxidized Green is an honorable mention. Number 5, the Air Jordan 4 Fear. Now, this is not an OG classic colorway. This shoe originally released way back in 2013. Sold out immediately. Everybody went in there and bought it. Bam, gone, out of there. Now, I say like about what, last year, 2023, the Air Jordan 3 Fears come out. Didn't sell out. That shoe failed. That shoe bombed. No idea why. I don't know. Don't even know. Now the Air Jordan 4 Fears comes out again 2024, and it didn't sell out. It didn't do quite as well as it did way back in 2013. Can we go because it was based off hype and the shoe didn't have enough hype? No, I don't want to go based off hype. I guess for the sneaker wasn't there, and I guess this is why the sneaker didn't sell out immediately, and still haven't sold out. The sneaker still sitting in stores and stuff. But this sneaker right here is actually fantastic and great in fire Jordan way. Love the splatter paint, love the materials, love the design. Everything about the sneaker came out exactly pristine and good on the sneaker. A lot of people just wasn't too keen on the sneaker. Therefore, that this sneaker right here sits at number 5 as the top Jordan 4 sneaker releases of this year. Number 4, the Air Jordan 4 Wet Cement. When this sneaker right here released during the 2024 Paris Olympics, I thought, wow, what a fantastic sneaker. Just to pay homage and tribute to streets of Paris for the cobblestone pavement, great everywhere, great for the upper, great for the mid, and of course great for the outsole, eyelets, and everything throughout the whole entire sneaker. Love the whole concept behind the sneaker. We didn't get a traditional netting with the sneaker, which I thought was a lot more different. Just something that just brought the sneaker out a lot more. The box, on the other hand, of course, was just totally different. Felt like the streets of Paris as you was touching the streets yourself. The sneaker did what it was supposed to do. It made a statement, more so like you would make a statement at an actual Olympics. The sneaker did well. Everything about the sneaker came out great and pristine. It's just super fire. Material on the sneaker, of course, A1. Everything else, it just looks good. The sneaker just feels good, looks good. Number 3, the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder. I'm pretty sure everybody saw this one coming on the list. I mean, how could you not? This is one of the most Air Jordan 4s, most popular Air Jordan 4s to release this year. Of course, it's all due to the simple black and white colorway. A lot of people is relating to the sneaker, I think, because it's just so much more easier to kind of like dress with and put something together with. As let's say the Air Jordan 4 Original Thunders that's released way back when, before everybody was sneakerheads. The Original Thunders, of course, is that black and yellow colorway, and a lot of people probably find that a little bit hard and tad bit hard to sort of kind of match with or rock on their feet with, any kind of colorways. It's a yellow color. Something difficult, right? Anyway, the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder, on the other hand, brings that simple black-white design that everybody loved. Of course, when the Nike Dunks Panda Low dropped, everybody was stoked about it. Everybody went crazy over it, and that made that shoe very, very popular. Hence, we have the Air Jordan 4 White Thunder sneaker. The sneaker doing very well on resale sites, being that it is high up there in price. I don't know how it's doing on sales and stuff like that, but the high price on their sneaker, I guess, makes the sneaker a more sought after sneaker than any other type of sneakers out there. Coming in at number 2, the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. The Air Jordan 4 Bred itself had 5 different variants since its release way back in 1989. Of course, they all were suede except for this sneaker right here, the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. That changed it up a bit with the whole reimagined design. Of course, we get that tumbled leather instead of the original suede feel. And to be honest, you guys, when I first saw the sneaker, I was very, very stoked. I liked it a lot. I liked the whole idea, like the whole concept, like the whole just change in the whole Jordan aspect period. Just change, Jordan just changes stuff and making stuff different. Finally make stuff different throughout all the years that we've been seeing Jordan brands. This sneaker right here, of course, fire sneaker. Everybody fell in love with it. Some people probably didn't, but majority of people did fall in love with this sneaker. Now, this reimagining, actually, I would like to say that they actually got this reimagining right. Everything about this reimagining just came out flawless. Fantastic, spectacular, great design, great everything. Is it my favorite pair of Jordan 4s? Probably not. To be honest, the Air Jordan 4 Original Bred is actually probably up there in one of my favorites. I wore that sneaker a lot. I haven't worn it in quite some time, but I actually do wear that sneaker a lot. And the only thing about the Reimagine is you can wear this sneaker pretty much throughout any kind of weather conditions, as far as rain, snow, whatever it is that it gets your sneaker wet and just moist or whatever. And that right there, compared to the Air Jordan 4 Original, the Bred suede version, you can't do that with the suede. Now, of course, the suede is way much more better material, way much more expensive material than leather. But as you see with the whole new gen and the whole just new era of everything, a lot of people tend more to the whole leather than the suede. Me personally, I probably would go with the suede. It's just that the black on the suede just looks fantastic. But this black right here on this leather also looks very, very great. Has like a little shine or like a little sheen to it. Love that asset, love that concept to the sneaker as well. This Air Jordan 4 is though one of the most, and probably the most popular Air Jordan 4 besides the Air Jordan 4 Military Blue as far as sales. But this sneaker right here just very, very popular throughout the whole community, whole sneaker community and everything. And just other people that's not even into sneakers that just love the design and love the look and feel of the sneakers. Number 1. The Air Jordan 4 Military Blue. The Air Jordan 4 Military Blue is one of the most popular Air Jordan 4s to release this year. Been popular more so on sales, and of course it was more popular than the number 2 sneaker that I just showed, the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. The sales on the sneaker did exceptionally well for its resale, and of course various different sites. First released way back in 1989, it has been retro since 2012. Of course, a decade later in 2024, we get arguably one of the best sneakers to release this year. Now, with that being said, the sneaker of course donned great Nike Air Jordan branding on the back, and of course great material and quality throughout the shoe. So with that being said though, the whole change of the name of the shoe kind of threw a lot of people off. Come through myself, I had a lot of people actually comparing this sneaker to different color sneakers that had the same color blue on it. They changed the name from Military Blue to Industrial Blue. Had myself, me, questioning the blue on the sneaker, changing it, just looking at it and just comparing it to a whole different type of sneaker. Air Jordan 3, Air Jordan 1, everything like that. But with all of that right there being said, this sneaker is still one of the best Jordan sneakers to release this year. The blue on the sneaker is just a whole different name change. Like I said, it just had a lot of people confused and threw a lot of people off. Like I said, even myself was confused and just comparing it to different colorways and thought that it looked like the original blue Jordan 3 that came out like a year or two ago, and just a whole lot of other shoes, and a lot of everybody just was just trying to compare the sneaker color of the blue color of the sneaker to a lot of different color sneakers, and that wasn't even the case at all. They just decided to go with a whole different name, to change it from industrial blue, from the military blue, which I think they should have just kept the original OG name for us, military blue. But with all of that right there being said, I think this nigga just changed the game once again with the release and just impacted the whole sneaker culture once again with this whole release. And I think it did a good job releasing and just quality wise and just everything, the whole aspect about the sneaker just did what it was supposed to do. And it's not on the list because it's one of my favorite Air Jordans. It's just on the list because it did what it was supposed to do for its release. And look at it right now for our sales and the resales and stuff. It's doing exceptionally well. And this is why that this is the #1 Air Jordan 4 to release this year in 2024.